God always has something for you, a key for every problem, a light for every shadow, a relief for every sorrow, and a plan for every tomorrow. With this beautiful thought, a very good morning to all my dear students. I hope that you all are in good health. This is Shreya Jadhav welcoming you all to my e learning channel. And today we are going to do English, grammar, direct and indirect narration. So let us go through the basic concepts of direct and indirect narration. Direct speech. So let us know, what do you mean by direct speech? Actual words spoken by the speaker is given in inverted commas after the speaker and the reporting verb. For example, Meena said, Arsh is an active boy. So over here, Meena, who is the speaker, comes first, followed by the reporting verb said. Said is a past tense of the main verb. A comma is placed after the reporting verb to separate it from the verb of the spoken sentence. The spoken sentence is put inside the inverted commas, as you can see over here, that Meena said, comma, double inverted commas open. Arsh is an active boy. You can see that that specific sentence is being written in double inverted commas. The first word of the sentence starts with a capital letter. Now let us understand the indirect speech. Here there is no use of inverted comma. The speech is written in a manner as if it is to be reported to another person. Over here we have third person. Such speech is called indirect speech. For example, Meena said, comma, double inverted commas open. Arsh is an active boy. So over here the indirect narration would be, Meena said that Arsh was an active boy. The first thing which you all are supposed to keep in mind is comma is removed after reporting verb. You can see over here that in indirect narration, Meena said, after said, that comma, double inverted commas open, they are not written down. That is the first rule for indirect speech. The reported sentence is placed without inverted commas. Whatever that third person or that person might have delivered the message, that information, that sentence you are supposed to write without inverted commas. Mostly the sentence in reported speech is followed by that. Now in major cases we will be using conjunction that. But for different type of sentences the conjunctions may vary. There is change in the verb according to the tense of the reporting verb. In this sentence, is was used in direct speech and that was changed into was. So there is a rule that simple present tense changes into simple past tense. So now let us study types of sentences. First one, assertive sentence, or we can also say that as a declarative sentence. The second one is interrogative sentence. Third type is exclamatory sentence. Fourth type, imperative sentence. Fifth type, let sentences. Sixth one is optative sentences. For direct and indirect, these are the categories which you will be learning. So now let us have a look that according to the type of sentences, which are the reporting verb which you will be writing down, and along with the reporting verb, which conjunction you are supposed to place. The first one is for assertive sentence. Over here in reporting verb, usually we have said as the default one. Now for example, if that said is been given over here, while changing into indirect speech, you are supposed to remember either you can write said or you can write told, and the conjunction that you will be using is that. The second type is interrogative sentence. Over here the reporting verb asked is supposed to be used along with the conjunction if or whether. If there are model questions, for example, words like can, could, may, might, will, shall, all these are included or they are being called as models. If those sort of questions are being put forward, then you will be using if or whether. But if that is WH question, if the sentence is starting with WH question, you are not supposed to use any of the conjunction. You are just supposed to make it a simple statement. The third one is exclamatory sentence. So over here the reporting verb said will be changed into exclaimed. Now certain times if you are clear with what you are supposed to write or what emotions are being carried, then you can write like this: exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with surprise, and along with that reporting verb you will be adding that as the conjunction. The fourth type is imperative sentence. Over here the reporting verb said is changed into requested, ordered, suggested, advised according to the type of sentence, and the conjunction too we are supposed to use with it. So now let us see the change in tenses. Dear students, you can see over here that over here a table format has been given to you, and in one format if following is given. If the direct speech is in simple present tense, we are supposed to change it in simple past tense. If the direct speech is in present continuous tense, we will be changing that in past continuous tense. If the direct speech is given in present perfect tense, indirect narration would be changed into past perfect tense. If direct speech is in simple past tense, indirect narration would be past perfect tense. If direct speech is in past perfect tense, then the indirect form of it will also remain same. That is, past perfect will remain in past perfect only. You will not change it. If the direct speech is in simple future tense, then you will be changing it in simple future tense along with the changes of words with should and would. And if it is in future perfect tense, you will change that in past perfect tense. The next topic is for change in auxiliary verb. So over here what we have done related to the tenses, this is the same way how we will be changing the auxiliary verbs. So over here am is will change into was, are will change into were, have and has will change into had, do not does not changes into did not, Was and were changes into had plus past participle. Did not will change into had not plus past participle. Can will change into could. Will shall will change into would or should. May changes into might. The third table, that is words expressing time and place. Now over here also you can see that in a table format separate paths are being made for direct and indirect. So in direct, now is given, then when you change it, now changes into then. Here changes into there. Ago changes into before. Thus changes into so. Today changes into that day. Tomorrow changes into the next day. The next one is words expressing time and place. Yesterday changes into the day before the previous day. Last night changes into the night before the previous night. Tonight changes into that night. This changes into that. These changes into those. The next table is for change in pronoun. So over here I changes into he, she, it. My and mine changes into his, her, hers and its. Me changes into him, her and it. We changes into they. Us changes into them. Our and ours changes into their and theirs. You changes into him and her. Now we shall begin with the types of sentences. And let us start with the first one, that is assertive sentence. So over here, which changes you are supposed to keep in mind? That the reporting verb said changes into told, said, replied or answered. And conjunction that is supposed to be used. Now you can remember like this, that instead of putting those commas and inverted commas, you are supposed to put there the conjunction. So for the assertive sentence, the conjunction would be that. So example 1. The stranger said to the boy, I know you and your brother. So the indirect narration would be, the stranger told the boy that he knew him and his brother. So what changes we have done over here? The stranger would remain the same. Said will be changed into told. To will be removed. The boy remains as it is. In place of comma and inverted commas, we will be putting that. I changes into he. No changes into knew. You changes into him. Your changes into his. The second sentence is, the grandfather said, I cannot hope to see the prosperity of my grandson. So the indirect narration would be, the grandfather told that he could not hope to see the prosperity of his grandson. Now what changes we have made over here? That the grandfather said we have changed into told. In place of comma we have put that. In place of I we have used he. Cannot changes into could not. And my changes into his. Third sentence. Hitesh said to Maya, I did not give you my email ID. So over here we can write, Hitesh told Maya that he had not given her his email ID. So in place of said, we will write told. In place of commas, we'll be putting that. and then we are supposed to change the pronouns accordingly. Fourth sentence, Rajesh said, comma, double inverted commas open, Paresh has come here. So the indirect narration would be, Rajesh said that Paresh had gone there. So come changes into gone, has changes into had, here changes into there. Fifth one is, Avni said to Samir, I shall come to your house tomorrow. So the indirect narration would be, Avni told Samir that she would go to his house the next day. Now we have seen this thing that tomorrow changes into the next day. The second type, that is interrogative sentence. So over here the reporting verb said changes into asked or questioned. So if the question is in a modal form, then we are supposed to use the conjunction if or whether. Only one of these two we are supposed to use. And if the question is in a form of WH words or questions, no conjunction is supposed to be used. The first example is, Rajveer said to me, comma, double inverted commas open, will you come for a walk with me in the evening? So the indirect narration would be, Rajveer asked me if I would go for a walk with him in the evening. So in place of said, as you can see that over here at the end we have question mark, we will be putting asked in place of said. And you can see that in sentence the question is in a modal form, will you come? So over here the conjunction if or whether, one of them we are supposed to use. So the indirect narration would be, Rajveer asked me if I would go for a walk with him in the evening. The second sentence, where do you go for a job? Asked Kavya. So over here we are inquiring, okay, we are asking. So we can write Kavya asked or Kavya inquired, where did I go for a job? So you can see over here, when we put WH questions, at that time duration we are not supposed to use any conjunction. Third one is, I said to Mihir, have you written a book on letter writing? So the indirect narration would be, I asked Mihir if he had written a book on letter writing. The fourth sentence is, Radha said to her husband, what have you brought? The answer would be, Radha asked her husband what he had brought. So instead of said, we use asked, and we are supposed to remove the inverted commas. We are supposed to change that. Fifth sentence is, Dhiren said to Devki, why did you not attend the function at my new house? So the indirect narration would be, Dhiren asked Devki why she had not attended the function at his new house. The third type, that is exclamatory sentence. So over here the reporting verb said changes into exclaimed. The conjunction that is being used, and the exclamatory sentence changes into a simple or a declarative sentence. We are supposed to form a simple sentence. So now let us go through the examples. The first example is, the potter said, what a heavy bag this is. And at the end we can see that there is an exclamatory mark used. So over here when we change this in indirect narration, how are we supposed to use? The porter exclaimed that that was really a very heavy bag. So now you can see over here, that instead of writing said, we are using exclaimed over here, and we are supposed to use conjunction that in place of commas. And you can see over here that in question also, heavy bag this is, that this is been mentioned. So we are supposed to use twice that. One is the conjunction and one which we have changed. The second sentence is Mukund said, alas, I am ruined. And you can see over here that exclamatory mark we are supposed to remove when we change them in indirect narration. Mukund exclaimed sadly that he was ruined. Now, alas is an exclamation used when the person is sad. So, instead of writing alas, we have put the other word, we have replaced it. Third one is Meenal said, what a fine day it is. So the sentence would be Meenal exclaimed that it was a very fine day. Now in place of said, we have used exclaimed. In place of commas, we have put the conjunction that, and we have changed it in a simple sentence. Now, if you remember, in the previous videos also, we have done this thing. We have changed the assertive sentences into an exclamatory form. So now, let us proceed to the fourth one. The headmaster said, bravo, you have won the match. So, the indirect narration would be, the headmaster exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. So instead of writing said, we use exclaimed, and over there a word bravo is been written. So whenever we are cheering someone or we are really very happy, we use that. So we have written exclaimed with joy. That is the conjunction which we have used in place of commas, that they had won the match. The fifth sentence is Tapan said, comma, double inverted commas open, how lucky I am. So the indirect narration would be Tapan exclaimed that he was very lucky. Remember one thing, that you are supposed to use reporting verb exclaimed. You are supposed to remove that exclamatory mark when you change into indirect narration. You are supposed to add the conjunction that. And last and the most important point, that is you are supposed to change the exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence. So let us move ahead. Imperative sentence. Over here, the reporting verb said changes into requested, ordered, suggested, advised, etc. Conjunction to is used. And if the imperative sentence is negative, then we are supposed to use not to. The colonel said to the soldiers, comma, double inverted commas open, fire. So the indirect narration would be the colonel ordered. So in place of writing said, we put ordered over there. The colonel ordered the soldiers to fire. So in place of comma, we will be putting to. The second example is the manager said to his clerk, do this work immediately. The indirect narration would be the manager ordered his clerk to do that work immediately. Third one is Pratap said to Paras, please go to the station. Pratap requested Paras to go to the station. Remember one thing, dear students, that instead of writing said, we use requested, ordered, advised, commanded, and in place of comma, we use to over there. The fourth sentence, the doctor said, take medicine on time. So the indirect narration would be, the doctor advised to take medicine on time. Fifth one, my father said to me, comma, double inverted commas open, don't waste your precious time. When you change this in indirect narration, it would be, my father advised me not to waste my precious time. So you can see over here, this is a negative imperative sentence which we can state. So over here in place of said, we have put advised, and as it is a negative sentence, we have used not to. The next one is let type of sentences. So over here you can see there are no specific rules and regulations for let type of sentences, and they are really very easy to understand also. So the examples are as below. The boy said to his friend, comma, double inverted commas open, let us go out. So over here we'll be writing, the boy suggested his friend that they should go out. The second one would be, my friend said to me, let me give my pen. So over here in place of let, or we can say no, in place of the reporting verb, we use suggested. So the indirect narration would be, my friend suggested me to let him give his pen. The third one, Anu said, let's thank our boss. So it is a suggestion. You can easily identify it also. So the indirect narration would be, Anu suggested to thank their boss. R changes into their. You are supposed to remove the commas, and in place of said you will be putting suggested. The next type is optative sentence. Over here, wished or prayed to. These sort of reporting verbs are used in place of said. So let us go through the examples. The first one is, on my birthday, my relatives said to me, comma, double inverted commas open, may you live long. So the answer would be, on my birthday, my relatives wished me that I might live long. So over here, said changes into wished, that we will be using as the conjunction, and the necessary pronouns are supposed to be changed. The second one is, the mother told her son, comma, double inverted commas open, may God give you strength to face the problem in your life. So the indirect narration would be, the mother prayed her son that God give him strength to face the problems in his life. The third sentence is, a European said to me, thank you very much. So the indirect narration would be, a European thanked me very much. So in place of thank you, we write thanked me. And said changes into also thanked me. That would be the reporting verb which we will be using over here. So this is all about the direct and indirect simple rules and regulations, how we are supposed to change the tenses, how we are supposed to change the pronouns and the other auxiliary verbs, along with the 6 types of sentences which are being used in direct and indirect. I hope that you all have understood it. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. If you still find any doubt or queries, You can comment down in the comment section below. Have a good day everyone. Thank you.